Today is Monday, August 19th, 2024. I'm sitting at my desk at home right now, and yesterday I met three Chinese people, two ladies and one man, and I believe there was one couple, right? One woman and one man. They are a couple. They love each other. And I think I don't know, they are not ordinary couple. I don't know, the marriage is imminent. So naturally, I was curious about how Chinese cope with premarital sex. As for me, I am neutral. I'm not sure if it's good or bad to have sex before marriage. Generally, I agree that marriage could wait until some time later. There was some chip on my camera. Damn. That's bad. Fuck that. So without further ado, let's delve into what the general public perception of premarital sex in China. The reason I am trying to read this article for you and for me is that I want to practice English by reading it aloud and recording it and uploading it on YouTube so that I could keep up with my pace and stick to my routine, and I can get to practice English on a daily basis without any hesitance, without any stoppage. So that's one of my main focuses in my daily routine. I just put my phone on the stone, and there was a chip on the back of my phone, especially second lens circumference. So that's bad. Damn, it doesn't look good, but what the heck. Maybe if I change the back later, maybe. No, I can't. Damn. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe I should take my phone to Samsung after sales center so that they could repair my phone. This article seems to be rather like a 10 months old only, so it gotta be quite a recent research on the Chinese perception towards premarital sex. So let's find out what China or Chinese people have to say about that issue. This article is from hiredchina.com, 国际人才超抽忙, I think. I'm learning Chinese, right? So let me read it aloud for you too in Chinese. 国际人才超, I forgot the word, 超抽网. Sex before marriage in China, yay or nay? 2023, October 24th. A couple had just broken up because of their personality differences, and obviously they would have sex while they were still together. But after they broke up, the girl felt guilt and remorse for having sex with her now ex-boyfriend, so she asked him for fina. What is fina, right? What is fina, man? Never heard of the word before. Felt guilty maybe, but that's okay. You can say felt guilty or guilt. Both are acceptable. Recently, I saw a post on Weibo which caught my attention. A couple had just broken up because of their personality differences, and obviously they had had sex while they were still together. But after they broke up, the girl felt guilt and remorse for having sex with her now ex-boyfriend, so she asked him for financial compensation to which he felt baffled. Why would he need to give her money when their relationship and sex were consensual? Consensual is a good word, right? Consensual. Mutual agreement, consensual. Consensus, consensual. From a let me mark it down for you, right? Consensual, consensus, mutual agreement. From a traditional Chinese perspective, if a couple has sex but doesn't get married, then a woman will feel that she's been wronged, whereas a man will feel that there was nothing wrong. In ancient times, when a man and woman had sex, the man would say, I will be responsible for and will take care of you. Whenever a man would love his virginity to a woman, what? Whenever a man would love his virginity, I think it lose, right? Lose. Whenever a man would lose his virginity to a woman, he treasured that moment and would remain with that woman for as long as he lived. But men in modern society will often say that a man and a woman are equal and they are all adults. There's no need to argue about this. Many Chinese men today still have this idea that a woman they get together with should be a virgin, and the non-virgin girls are still in a passive situation. What does it mean to be a passive situation? So in your opinion, is having sex before marriage good or bad? We asked for young people from China to express their thoughts on the matter. Express their thoughts on the matter. That's good sentence too, right? Or phrase. To express here. To express their thoughts on the matter. To express their thoughts on the matter. Mr. Lee, 28 years old, male manager. I think following your heart is the most important thing. When I was dating my girlfriend for only half a month, we went on a trip together and booked a hotel, and then it just happened. I'm not a virgin, but I'm also not a casual person. I like her, she likes me, and we both wanted to have sex. So why not? If you find the right person, don't overthink too much. Just do what you think is right. We are planning our wedding now. Oh, happy, lucky ending, right? 2. Miss Zhang, 31 years old, female, sales director. If you are just dating this guy, you are not thinking about marrying, then I suggest you must be reserved. Kissing and hugging are okay, but when you have sex, you have to figure out whether it's worth it or not. Nowadays, many girls are not like this. They have sex casually and don't take any security measures. The result is an unplanned pregnancy. They injure themselves and maybe will be rejected by their future husbands. Who is responsible for you if you are not responsible for yourself? Women have to be careful. Most men around me have a virgin concept. Not all men are open-minded in this thing. In today's society in China, many men still bear traditional thoughts. They may not be virgins, but women are required to be virgins. Exactly, same sentiment in throughout Korea too. So you must think clearly before you have sex. Women are more or less at a disadvantage here. You must think clearly before you have sex. Have sex, have sex, have sex, have sex, have sex, have sex. Women are more or less at a disadvantage here. 3. Mrs. Lee, 26 years old, female accountant. Well, it's a little embarrassing. My husband and I had sex the first time we met. There wasn't any particular reason why other than we both wanted it. I just fell in love with him at first sight. At first sight, right? I fell in love with him at first sight. The most unexpected thing is that I've been pregnant since our first night together. Unbelievable. But I feel so lucky because we got married. After that, I gave birth to our child a few months later. He is the best man in my eyes, and he treats me so well. I think we were destined to be together. Actually, I don't care about this whole virgin thing. The first time I had sex with my husband, I knew I was the lucky girl. I was happy to have slept with him. In my opinion, women feel that they are in disadvantage because they put themselves in a weak position in the first place. Why should having sex the first night be a good thing for men but a bad one for women? I think it is better to have sex before you get married. If you love each other, why? Well, so I stopped where when my daughter intervened and said, I am a little bit terrible about choosing subject or, I don't know, talking about sex and premarital sex in China. So I stopped last night. And today I'm going to continue to read it because I am back at the courtyard in front of the biggest church in Gwangju, Dongmyeong Church. So I'm going to read the article and finish that up and move on to the next article, which also deals with premarital sex in China, right? I think it is better to have sex before you get married. If you love each other, why not have sex? It's normal. 4. Miss Liang, 27 years old, female designer. You definitely need to have sex before marriage. Otherwise, if you get married and find out that your husband is not a good lover, you are done. There's no guarantee that your marriage will be a happy one after that. I have a female friend who is very reserved. She said she wanted to wait and save herself until she gets married, which she did. But once she and her now husband finally tied the knot, she found out that he was impotent. He couldn't get it up. They got divorced a year later. So I think you should have sex with your boyfriend before you get married, as long as you use birth control pills to make sure you don't balloon up on your first date. A regular sex life can bring a lot of benefits for both parties. Well, what does it mean, balloon up? As long as you use birth control pills to make sure you don't balloon up. Oh, okay. Big tummy as you get pregnant, as your pregnancy advances, right? You don't balloon up on your first date. Balloon up. People in China have different opinions when it comes to have sex, sex before marriage. But at the end of the day, it's your choice and yours only. Having casual sex isn't for everyone, nor does it have to be. But if you are truly in love with each other, then this will happen naturally. Choose who you love and love you choose. Love who you choose. What's your opinion? Different countries have different cultures and mindsets. Guide China. Okay. So this article is very short, succinct, but generally it means that premarital sex in China is okay. That's voiced by a lot of, I don't know, females, Chinese, young Chinese. So if that reflection is correct, I think premarital sex in China is prevalent. When I visited China, Guilin, China, back in 2009, 2001, I visited a downtown area where there was a sudden peaks of rocks. It's about 40 meters high and it was damn hot. So I climbed the rocks. It's in the middle of the garden and you needed to pay like a 15 yuan to enter. So I paid the fee and enter the park and climb, I don't know, just walk down the stairs to the peak about 40 meters high, thinking that I would enjoy the view of the city in the neighborhood. And when I just reached the top, I saw a young male and female was about to have sex. The female, the lady was sitting on the laps of the boy, and their pants, both panties were down. So I think premarital sex is prevalent in China now, more so than before. So before I close up on the article, I would like to go over the key expressions such as consensual, balloon up, premarital sex, get it up, impotent, and so on, right? People saying that 老人说练习英语还是我不知道，我麻烦。So nay or a or nay. I will go move on to the next article. Bye bye.